So I'm looking for somebody to come test this man. Everybody keep talking about Bam Rodriguez. Yeah, Bam, you bring up to 122 and you come see this damn monster.
I think the fight. I mean, look, you know, it's difficult to pick holes in Inoue. He's a fantastic fighter, but I'm watching that thinking, I like Jesse's chances. You know, it's a fight. I mean, you're talking about right now, pound for pound, number 2 and 3, really, in Inoue and Jesse Bam Rodriguez. So Jesse hopefully will get that shot.
As discussions around a potential Jesse Bam Rodriguez versus Naoya Inoue super fight continue to intensify, fighters, trainers, and analysts are offering their views on what could become one of boxing's biggest attractions. Offering a more balanced perspective, Max Kellerman considers a clash between Bam and Inoue one of the most difficult bouts in boxing to forecast. While he acknowledges Bam's capacity to challenge top-tier opponents, Kellerman suggests that a few natural physical advantages could ultimately tip the scales in Inoue's favor.
Young Bam is, and how well he boxes as a southpaw, I would be like, yeah, Bam's gonna do it, except that he's the smaller guy coming up. He doesn't have a very long reach. If he was a long fighter like you, I'd be like, I think Bam maybe beats him. This, to me, is like a pick'em kind of fight, because if anyone has a size, it's in a way with a size advantage.
On the other side of the debate, Tim Bradley views Bam as a rare kind of fighter who possesses the tools to cause genuine problems for Inoue. Even so, Bradley believes that Inoue's mindset and his ability to keep pressing forward in the most difficult moments make him an entirely different kind of challenge.
Skills, Bam, you got defense, footwork, all that stuff, boy, but I'm letting you know, Inoue ain't got no quit in him. Inoue got that dog in him. Inoue got skills. Yeah. And you might just be the only one that gonna test this dude at 122. You know.
Haney points to Bam as the fighter best suited to test Inoue. Haney emphasizes Bam's adaptability, ring awareness, and ability to create issues from various angles, making him one of the few opponents capable of pushing Inoue in unexpected directions.
The monster.
I think that's the only fight I would want to see anyway in, is a Bam Rodriguez fight. I think Bam has the most ability to test Inoue. I think he has speed, he has angles, he has IQ. I think that that's a fight out.
Chad McCoy holds Bam in extremely high regard and considers him one of the sport's most complete young fighters. McCoy highlights Bam's movement, ring intelligence, technical precision, and punching power as the attributes that make a potential matchup with Inoue so compelling.
Extremely well, he can box, IQ,
and he can punch. They don't call him Bam for
punch. And I know he's from San Antonio. You can't tell me he ain't spent no time in Houston. He moved like a brother. His whole movement, Bam is badass. So that's a great fight.
You want to have a racial draft and claim?
Meanwhile, from a promotional standpoint, Eddie Hearn views a showdown between Bam and Inoue as a fight that is steadily moving closer to reality. While he does not expect the bout to happen immediately, Hearn sees it as one of boxing's biggest potential attractions and suggests that early discussions have already taken place.
In some early preliminary conversations with His Excellency about Inoue against Bam, and I do think that fight is inevitable. I don't think it's going to be necessarily straight after the Vargas fight, but it could be as quick as in the next 2 or 3 fights. It's probably one of the biggest fights in boxing. It's one that Bam likes the idea of, but first things first, the 3rd Division Championship on June.
Adding another fighter's perspective, Shakur Stevenson believes Bam has the qualities to create serious problems for Inoue. While acknowledging Inoue's greatness, Stevenson views Bam's southpaw stance, power, and overall skill set as a combination that could trouble the Japanese star in ways few opponents have managed. For Bam, a potential showdown would be an opportunity to test whether he truly has the tools to challenge one of boxing's pound-for-pound best.
Like Bam, I can't go against Bam. I know Bam, man. Bam, my guy. I think Inoue is a great fighter, but I think Bam might be his kryptonite. I seen him get dropped by a southpaw, and I think Bam much harder enough where he could drop him.
That confidence a step further, Jose and Nacho Sashido view a potential clash between Bam and Inoue as one of the most exciting fights on the horizon. Both lean toward Bam because of his youth, ring intelligence, and well-rounded skill set, believing those advantages could give him a real opportunity to pull off a
Yeah, I think that would be a great fight, and I will go for Bam. think Bam has a lot of chances.
Yeah.
He's a good fighter.
I believe Bam's younger than me.
Nacho Sushido backed Bam to potentially shock Inoue if the fight becomes a reality. They view Bam as a uniquely gifted fighter whose combination of precision, composure, and durability has allowed him to make elite opponents look
Crazy, but I think Bam can take him.
Really? Why?
Because they both small guys.
Yes.
You know, Inoue is not a big guy. He's not a giant. He's a tiny guy.
Yeah.
We've
seen him here.
Yeah, with power,
seen him
with
here.
a lot of skills. But Bam has a lot of skills too.
He's a different animal.
Whoever he has faced, they look amateur against him. It doesn't matter who it is.
And he beat the legends.
And he can take.
Analyzing the matchup, Carmel Mutton leans toward Bam in a potential showdown with Inoue. Mutton views Bam's skill set as strong enough to either outpoint Inoue over 12 rounds or capitalize on moments when the Japanese star has shown vulnerability.
Bam, I got him winning, you know.
By decision or knockout?
Yeah, I don't know. Inoue, his chin, it's not, I wouldn't say it's questionable, but he be going down. So we'll have to see, but I'll go with decision.
Carmel Mutton considers Bam one of boxing's most complete fighters. Mutton points to Bam's sharp technique, versatility, and punching power as the reasons why a potential showdown with Inoue remains so intriguing. For Bam, that matchup would be an opportunity to showcase his skills on the sport's biggest stage.
Bam, one of my favorite fighters right now. He real sharp, very skillful. Got good power.
A more cautious assessment, Sean Porter gives Inoue the edge in a possible clash with Bam. While he acknowledges Bam's talent and the excitement surrounding the matchup, Porter believes Inoue's advantages in size, strength, and overall physical presence could make the difference at the highest level. He views Inoue as a uniquely dominant force whose combination of power and experience creates challenges few fighters can overcome.
I am inclined to favor Inoue in this fight, even though I haven't seen as much anyway as I've seen Bam. But the reason why I favor is because the age gap, the size gap. That's big for the little guys. And Inoue is a monster. He's a monster. So I think that Inoue would be the favorite in the betting odds and the blah 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 blah. And it's a hell of a fight, but I just feel like there's a gap there.
Porter points to the physical demands of facing an elite champion as a major factor in this matchup. While he praises Bam's growing skill set and all-around ability, Porter notes that Inoue already combines explosiveness, punching force, durability, and experience at the highest level.
Then what you're getting hit with as well. And Bam has to really build his body up a little bit more, getting in the ring with somebody like Inoue who has both speed, power, quick, who has the total package. I think Bam has the total package and he's growing into becoming the total package while Inoue is there now.
More measured approach, Andre Rozier urges caution when it comes to a potential Bam versus Inoue fight. While intrigued by the matchup, Rozier suggests Bam would benefit from gaining more experience at a higher weight before facing an opponent as dangerous and aggressive as Inoue.
I'd like to see Bam acclimate to a new weight class first instead of jumping right into that fire, because that is real fire there. I mean, you going up, that's some real smoke out of that Japanese. Well, yeah, he's a kamikaze. He's going in with guns a-blazing. He's gonna cause a Hiroshima up in that ring. Listen, that's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Who are you favoring in that one?
At the same time, Rozier expects a Bam and Inoue showdown to produce plenty of competitive moments. However, Rozier suggests the matchup may ultimately come down to whether Bam can handle the demands of facing a champion who has already mastered his surroundings. He believes it will be competitive
early, unless he gets in there, Bam gets in there Inoue's actual size and his ability to control that weight is just too much for him. But if Bam can, scale to that next weight class and give us more than what we thought, it'd be a very interesting.
Chris Manx notes that a Bam versus Inoue showdown is beginning to feel increasingly unavoidable. However, Mank suggests Bam's next move could provide valuable answers before any plans come into focus.
Has now gone from like fantasy fight to inevitable fight. And Robert Garcia has told me in the past, he said, look, we need Bam to taste the power of 118 before he goes to 122 to fight someone like Inoue. I'm not sure he wants him to fight anybody else but Inoue at 122, but he wants him to get some fights at 118. This is a great opportunity. You fight Vargas, a world champion at 118. You get to feel how your body feels at that weight, feel the power of another recognized champion at 118. I think it's just a win-win. It just makes a lot of sense for a lot of reasons. The present of Bam getting another world title and the future of Bam getting to feel what 118 kind of feels like on his body.
Morris suggests Bam's best days may still be ahead of him as he continues progressing through the weight classes. While intrigued by a future clash with Inoue, Mora argues that Bam still has important steps to take before the matchup becomes a realistic possibility.
122 is going to be where Bam is at his absolute peak and strongest and great, even though he's already great in the smaller weight division. So I could see the Inoue fight in another year and a half or two. But right now, 118 is the next big move for Bam.
You have to stop kicking this can down the road. You're driving me freaking crazy. 2 years for an Inoue fight?
It won't happen this year.
One is convinced the timing is right. However, as one analyst strongly opposes a potential Bam versus Inoue contest at this stage. While praising Bam's talent, he argues that the gap between the two fighters is too significant right now and believes Bam would be better served by gaining more experience before taking on such a formidable
Bam Rodriguez. I don't want to see this fight. He's too small. He's going to get washed by Inoue, and it will be devastating to watch because it's a fight that shouldn't even be happening. And yes, I know all this like climbing weight divisions, jumping weight divisions, Crawford, all this, like it's all happening. His Excellency is already trying to puppet string this shit. No, man. No, it's not right. We're not that thirsty. There's enough high-level boxing for this to happen. Let Inoue get older and somehow at some point, hopefully weaker. Let maybe Bam, if it's gonna happen at some point, naturally get bigger. If this fight were to ever happen, which I don't ever need to.
Growing speculation surrounding a future fight between Bam and Inoue. However, Garcia remains focused on the immediate task at hand and stresses that there is still important business to take care of before any discussion about a potential super fight becomes relevant.
A lot of calls, yes. I've been hearing a lot of, they already said early next year. At first, it was supposed to be February. Now it's January, whatever. I don't even want to focus on that because we have a big important fight.
Everyone is looking that far ahead. However, Antonio Vargas believes the boxing world is already focused on a potential Bam showdown with Inoue, while overlooking the threat he brings to the table. Vargas has used that perceived disrespect as motivation and is convinced that defeating Bam would instantly derail any plans for a blockbuster Inoue fight.
13th, after I beat him, it's gonna put all them talks, because after I beat him, there's no way he's gonna be able to fight.
Bam Rodriguez acknowledges the growing interest in a future matchup with Inoue, but remains focused on the challenge directly in front of him. Bam is confident that taking care of Antonio Vargas will naturally lead to even bigger opportunities in the future.
What do you think about a possible fight with Inoue?
I think that fight is inevitable, but like I said, one fight at a time. I gotta get past Vargas and then we can talk about it more, but the main goal right now is Vargas.
Showbiz the Adult argues that a victory over Inoue would completely transform Bam's place in boxing history. He points to Inoue's accomplishments across multiple weight classes and his standing as one of the sport's most accomplished active champions, suggesting that defeating him would dramatically alter the way Bam's career is remembered in boxing.
Fights in the history of boxing, Inoue versus Bam. What that would do in Japan is stupid. If Bam beats Inoue, you're talking about one of the greatest fighters of all time. And I'm talking about better than Marvelous Marvin Hagler pound for pound. F no. Huh? F yes? If he beats Inoue, what else is next for him? Shoo, you might as well, damn. My man Inoue is undisputed in 3 different weight classes? fighting 4 times in a year, making history by defending his ring title, his lineal championship 4 times, and tying up Larry Holmes. Brother, Inoue is a current legend. You go up 3
Rodriguez and Naoya Inoue remain focused on the challenges ahead. But that has not stopped speculation about a future showdown from gaining momentum. With both fighters widely regarded among boxing's elite, a clash between them has all the elements of a true super fight. As they continue adding to their accomplishments, anticipation for a potential meeting only continues to grow.